Greetings. Thanks for joining me for this gentle vinyasa for joints and balance online class. This class was filmed on the Yoga Overlook in Marin County, California. As always, please respect the limitations of your body, and at any time you can take a child's pose. We'll begin in a standing position. As always, please respect your body. We'll start by opening the cervical spine, circling the head, like you're drawing circles on a chalkboard with your nose. Be aware not to take the head too far back behind you. And then reverse the circles. Breathe in fully. And exhale deeply. Take the head back to the center and start to circle the shoulders. Going up, back, and behind with the shoulders. Breathe in, relax your face. Breathe out. And then exhale, reverse those circles, coming forward. Shoulders coming up to the ears and forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Enjoy a few final sets here. Exploring one direction a few more times. Maybe going out to the side, expanding outwards with the arms, feeling how wide the shoulders can be. We'll transfer to the wrists. Take your hands together, interlaced, elbows at a 90-degree angle, and begin to circle the wrists together. And without thinking about it, go in the opposite direction. It becomes impossible if you think about this one. But just let it happen. Your body will move there naturally. And then release, take the hands down, step the feet, mats with distance. Take a little bend in your knees. Hands come on the knees and in a wave-like motion come down and inhale to rise back up. Exhale, dive down, wave the spine back up. Do this a few more times. Stay with your breath. Move at your own pace. Use the hands for support. The head is the last thing to come down and the last thing to rise. Chest, head drops, chest, head rises. Mid-back, chest, head drops, mid-back, chest, head rises. And finally, low back, mid-back, upper back, and head. Down and back up. Breathe in. And exhale, come back up. With a bend in the knees, isolate the hips. Feel the different parts of the hips. As the hips come back behind you, feel the low back. To the side, you may feel the glute, front hip flexors, and opposite side, the opposite glute. Keep circling the hips. Keep your upper body still, the knees bent. Focus only on moving the hips. Go in the opposite direction for a few circles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming back to the center, step the feet together. Take a bend in your knees, hands come to the knees, and circle the knees together like you're stirring a pot of hot soup. And then reverse these circles. This brings more synovial fluid into the knee joint. As they say, motion is lotion. Take the knees back to the center slowly, getting any last kinks out. We'll straighten the legs. Bring the weight into the right foot and inhale, lift the left. Circle the ankle here. The toes can be down on the ground, or you can lift your foot in the air and circle. Go in one direction Moving slowly, and then reverse the direction of your circles. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your foot down and switch sides. Lift the right foot up and circle the ankles, warming the ankle joint up. Really important if you do any type of running or walking in your exercise routine. You may feel some stretch in the toes as well. It's not necessary, but you may feel that. Release both feet down. Spread your toes nice and wide. And we'll experiment with transferring the weight side to side. Press down into the left foot, lift the right heel. Do that on both sides. And slowly breathe in. That foot will rise, the hands can even come up. Breathe in, transition to the opposite side. Foot rises, hands rise. Inhale, maybe coming up a little bit higher, challenging your balance. Moving slow and steady. Feel the weight being transferred side to side. Inhale. Exhale. Trust your feet. Feel the stability of your legs. Maintain a strong, steady core here. Come up as high now as you can with the knees. They can come up almost all the way to the shoulder if you'd like. Or maybe the toes are still touching the mat, and that's absolutely fine. I'll start to build up to a longer hold here. Weight going side to side. So as you hold, you have the option of extending the leg out, the arms out to the sides, and we release. Breathe in, draw the knee as high as it can go, integrate the joint, press the femur bone into the hip socket as you lift, and exhale, we release. Spread your toes nice and wide. Lift just the toes up. This is a push-up for the feet. And then take the toes down and inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels come down and lift the toes. Toes come down and inhale, lift your heels. We're taking the weight forward and back now, adjusting our balance to the transition of weight forward and back. As the toes come up, feel the front of the body. Toes come down, inhale, lift the heels, feel your back body. It doesn't matter if the heels come up a centimeter or if you're up on your tippy toes. Hold here, breathe in, feel the strength in the legs, and maybe, just maybe today, the arms come up and over the head to challenge your balance. And exhale, we'll take heels and hands down. Step forward to the front of your mat. Breathe in, strong mountain pose, and reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale, and dive over your legs, forward fold. Keep the back of the knees soft here. You can use blocks or hands come down to the mat. Forward fold. You can bend the knees a little deeper. You can shake side to side. And we'll take the hands down. The right leg steps back and inhale. Rise up. Feel your hips. Maybe you inch that left foot forward slightly. Hands can stay on the knee. Feel the right hip flexor. Or maybe the arms come up and over the head. Full inhale. Feel the opposition in the legs. One foot pressing into the ground, one foot relaxed behind you, but your back leg is still engaged. The hands come down to blocks or the floor, and we'll reach that left arm up toward the sky. Feel a gentle twist in the mid and upper back. Left hand comes down. Tuck your back toes. And step back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. The hips are the highest point of the body. And we're ready to switch sides. The left knee comes down now, and we take the right knee forward. Keep walking the right foot forward until the right ankle is underneath the right knee. Sink deeper and breathe in. Find the same arm variation you found on the first side. Bring the sensation to your hips. Feel the front of the hips. Feel the low belly drawing in so the low back lengthens. And exhale, the hands come down. Left hand stays down. Inhale, reach the right arm up toward the sky. Fingers can be away from each other or connected, you decide. Inhale. And exhale, that right hand comes down to a block or the mat. We'll step the right foot back. Find a tabletop pose. Drop the belly down, cow. Gaze up. And then round the spine. Tuck the chin to the chest like a Halloween cat. Exhale, low, middle, and upper back pressing down. Inhale, low, middle, and upper back pressing up. Exhale, gaze up. Inhale, gaze towards your navel. Move at your own pace. Feel the breath moving through you. The true definition of vinyasa is moving with wisdom or moving with the breath. That's going to be different for you. It's going to be different every day. Now let's stretch the bottoms of the feet. So tuck your toes and begin to walk your hands towards your knees. This may be too much. This can be your edge, and you can stay here and breathe. If you're not feeling anything, start to walk the hands closer to the knees. Maybe they rest on the thighs. You're sitting up directly over the heels. Can be a lot of sensation, so stay with your breath. Hands may come to prayer at the chest. This is going to help us to open the feet so that we can walk later and later in life. And when you're ready, begin to release and make your way onto the sitting bones. The video is going to skip here, but just we're preparing for boat pose, so take your time. Come onto the hips. Take the arms out to the side. Keep lifting your chest towards your thighs. And very slowly lift one shin and the opposite shin. The toes are just grazing your mat. Lifting up. Activate the core. Draw the belly in. This is working the front body. Maybe the hands support underneath the thighs. Maybe they stay out on either sides of the legs. Lift both shins up at the same time. Keep pressing the chest toward the thighs. Relax the face. Relax your jaw. Breathe in. Keep yourself lifted as much as you can. And as you exhale, take the feet back down, heels come down, and give yourself a big hug. Feel your back body open. Return to the gentle sounds of your breathing. Exhale, release. Take the hands back behind you, a good bit of distance to give yourself enough room. Press into your feet and hands and inhale. Feel your hips come up as high as they can. Maybe your head falls back, only if it's comfortable on your neck. Exhale, hips touch down. Breathe in, hips rise. Exhale, hips come down. Feel the weight in the hands and the feet. Hips rise. Exhale, hips come down. And we'll walk the hands back, forward, and transition onto your back. You can scoot forward and slowly peel down one vertebra at a time until you're all the way down on your back. And enjoy whatever movement you'd like once you've landed. You can take a long body stretch, maybe moving the wrists, the ankles, maybe giving yourself a nice big hug. And then inhale and extend long, long body stretch. Exhale, curl in, giving yourself a big hug. Slowly release the feet down, bridge pose. Ankles right underneath your knees, and knees hips width distance apart. Okay. And relax the head down. Inhale, press into the feet so the hips rise. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, hips come back down. Breathe in, lift, exhale, down. So notice how high you can come up, maybe holding. And when you're ready, slowly release all the way down. The knees fall side to side like a windshield wiper. Feel some stretch in your hips, maybe in the quads. You can even gaze over opposite shoulder as the knees fall side to side. Prepare for a second set of bridge. Press into the feet. Inhale, sweep your hips up toward the sky. Hold here. Option to tuck one shoulder underneath the other. This will be a pretty exaggerated motion you can see until the fingers clasp and the forearms press down against the mat. Inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready, slowly release the hands and the hips come down one vertebra at a time. Feel the low back press down into the mat. That normal bubble of air, press that down. So tilt the pelvis so that the low back is pressing down. Inhale, keeping the back down, lift the knees and the ankles. One at a time, drop the heel down to touch the mat. Keep the toes lifted. And exhale to switch. Keep the low back down to activate the core. One heel touches and you switch. Opposite heel touches and you switch. Do your best to keep the knees at a 90-degree angle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly take the feet back down, preparing for reclined pigeon pose. Keep your left foot down. Take the right ankle to the left knee. Press the right knee away. Feel your right hip stretch. If the shin bone is in one line, you can reach underneath the left thigh and draw both knees towards your chest. Enjoy a few deep breaths here. Bring all awareness to your right hip. Consciously relax your right hip. On your exhale, slowly release the left foot down and find the opposite side. The left ankle comes to the right knee. Press the left knee away. If this feels good, take both knees toward your chest. Grab underneath the right thigh. Your neck will be long against the mat. Breathe in. Check in with your knee by flexing that left foot. Relax the muscles of the face. We're beginning to cool down. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release. Take both feet down. Prepare for a reclined twist. Situate your hips so that both knees fall easily over to the right. Your arms are out in a goalpost position. For more sensation, you can take the knees higher up toward the right shoulder, knees coming directly out from your hips. Both of the knees are stacked one on top of the other. Let both shoulders stay connected to the mat. Even as you lift up to find the opposite side, adjust so that both shoulders stay down and both knees come down. If the knees don't reach the floor, use a block. Maybe the knees come up a little higher so that they're right in a straight line from the hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, the knees come back to the center. And we're ready for Shavasana, final resting pose. Take any adjustments you need here. You can keep the hands by your sides or take one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Whichever arm variation you choose, stay committed to it for the rest of Shavasana. Find relaxation. The whole body relaxes from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet. You're relaxed. Your head is relaxed. The muscles of the face, the eyes, the jaw, even your lips and tongue are relaxed. Your shoulders, chest, arms, hands, even fingers are relaxed. Mid-back, low back, belly, hips, left leg, right leg, the tops and bottoms of your feet are relaxed. Whole body totally still. Whole body totally relaxed. Draw awareness now to your breathing. Notice the sounds of your breath. Notice the sensations of your breath. Totally natural breath. Notice the texture of your breath. Is it short, long, choppy, smooth? No judgment, pure observation of your natural breath. Bring your awareness back to your body. At first, simply imagine yourself moving. And then slowly, the body and the mind prepare to wake back up. Your fingers move. Your toes move. Take as much time as you need. We have plenty of time. You can take a long body stretch. Or roll over onto your side. Keep your eyes closed as you transition back to a comfortable seated position. Once you're seated, find relaxation once more. Notice your breath. Notice your body. The gaze is soft but closed. Your body is strong, yet relaxed. Take hands to prayer at the chest. Breathe in. I invite you to join me in an Om. Thank you so much. Truly namaste.